Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you all are fine and safe. So in this video we are going to see the solution of chemistry chapter number 1, and in the last video we saw up till question number 6 what is evaporation explained. Now let's see question number 7. What is pressure of a gas? Mention the units of measuring pressure. Answer: the particles of gas are moving randomly at high speed in all directions due to high kinetic energy. They vibrate constantly and collide with the walls of the container. The impact of the moving particles exert pressure on the walls of the container. Next, 1 atmosphere is a unit of measuring pressure exerted by gas. Next point, the SI unit of pressure is Pascal, which is denoted by PA. Next, number 8. Why are we able to drink hot tea easily from a saucer rather than a cup? Answer: hot tea in a saucer has larger surface area as compared to the cup. The rate of evaporation is faster in the surface area if the surface area is increased. The hot tea is in saucer cools sooner than in a cup, and we are able to sip hot tea faster from a saucer rather than a cup. Next, number 9. Water droplets are seen on the outer surface of a glass containing very cold water. Why? Answer: very cold water is filled in a vessel. The water vapor present in the air comes in contact with the glass and loses energy. It gets converted into liquid state. Hence, water droplets are seen on the outer surface area of the glass containing very cold water. Next, question number 10. The solubility of copper sulfate is more in hot water than cold water. Explain. Answer: due to the following reasons. Point number 1. As the temperature increases, the kinetic energy of the particles also increases. So the solubility also increases. Point number 2. In hot water, the kinetic energy of particles is more, while in cold water, the kinetic energy of particles is less. Next, question number 11. Distinguish between the following in 2 points. First is solid state and liquid states. A. Solids are rigid. B. There is a strong intermolecular force. Next, liquid state. Point A. Liquids are fluid. B. There is a weak intermolecular force. Next, number 2, evaporation and boiling. First, evaporation. Point A. It is the open surface phenomena. Point B, it is a slope process. And boiling. Point A, it is a bulk phenomena. B, it is a fast process. Next, section C. Answer the following questions point wise within the limit of 60 to 80 words as directed, 2 marks each. Number 1. Mention the properties of solid state. Point number 1. Solid have definite shape. Number 2. They have distinct boundaries. Point number 3. They have fixed volume. Number 4. They may break under force. Number 5. But it is difficult to change their shape. Point 6. They are rigid. Next, number 2. Tabulate the differences observed in the characteristics of state of matter, and this answer I have attached at the end of this PDF, so we will see in the end. Next, let's move to question number 3. Explain latent heat of fusion. Answer: when a solid melts, the temperature remains the same through the heat is continuously supplied. The heat supplied is used up in overcoming the force of intermolecular attraction of solid. This heat is known as latent heat. Next, the amount of heat energy required to change 1 kg of a solid into gas at atmospheric pressure at its melting point is called the latent heat of fusion. Next, number 4. Explain about Bose-Einstein condensate. Answer: Bose-Einstein condensate is a state of matter that is formed by cooling a gas of extremely low density, about 1 lakh the density of normal air, to super low temperature. It is a fifth state of matter discovered by scientists. Next, number 5. What type of clothes should we wear in summer? Why? Answer: we should wear cotton clothes in summer. During summer, we perspire more. Cotton clothes have pores, so they absorb sweat. The sweat evaporates from the surface of the clothes, causing cooling. We feel cool. Next, section D. Answer the following questions in detail within the limit of 90 to 120 words as directed. 4 marks each. Number 1. State the properties of gaseous state. Point number 1. Gases do not have definite shape. Point number 2. They do not have definite volume. Point number 3. They diffuse very fast. Point number 4. They are highly compressible. Point number 5. They have very weak intermolecular force between their particles. Point number 6. They can flow. Point number 7. The particles of gas move randomly with very high speed and spread throughout the vessel in which it is kept. Point number 8. The particles of gas strike on the walls of the container and produce pressure. Next, number 2. Explain the factors affecting evaporation. Answer: point A. Surface area. Evaporation is a surface phenomena. The escaping particles from liquid state to vapor state depends on the surface area. The rate of evaporation increases with the increase in the surface area. B. Temperature. With the increase in temperature, the number of particles with larger kinetic energy increases and they escape from liquid to vapor state, overcoming intermolecular force. C. Humidity. If the amount of water vapor in the air is high, it cannot contain more water vapor and hence the rate of evaporation decreases. D. Wind. The rate of evaporation increases with an increase in wind speed. So this was the question I was talking about, which was attached at the end of the PDF. So tabulate the differences in the characteristics of state of matters. So first column is characteristic, then solid, liquid and gas. So number 1, shape. Solid has fixed shape, liquid has no fixed shape, gas has no fixed shape. Number 2, volume. Solid has fixed volume, liquid has fixed volume and gas has no fixed volume. Number 3, rigidity or fluidity. Solids are rigid, cannot flow, liquids are not rigid, can flow, and gases are not rigid, can flow. Number 4, intermolecular force. In solid, the intermolecular force is maximum. In liquid, less than solids but more than gases. In gases, the intermolecular force is minimum. Number 5, intermolecular space. In solids, the intermolecular space is least. In liquid, greater than solid but less than gases, and in gases it is maximum. Number 6, compressibility. In solid, it is negligible. In liquid, compressed to a little extent, and gas is highly compressible. So here we complete the solution of chapter number 1. If you have any doubt, query or suggestion, let me know in the comment section. I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.